Here's another one. Okay. So you think that you can come on my video, you can disrespect me, you can totally misrepresent my point, and you can slander my name. Well, all I can say is try to add in my comments. See how far you take it with that bullshit. Round here, I check that ass real quick. You'll be on your knees, you can suck my dick. Fuck around and find out, but I don't think you should. Try that in my comments. Oh, try that in my comments. Yeehaw! What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. And I have another one. This would be episode number 2 in this series that I'm doing called Why You Got Blocked. Okay, I didn't think I'd have to be doing this so often, guys, but this one video so far seems to be getting so much response from people, and they don't know how to actually, like, present themselves and express themselves in an acceptable way. I'm all for debate. I'm all for the back and forth of conversation and all that, the exchanging of ideas. But for some reason, these people just don't know how to do it respectfully, guys, and I'm here to train you. Okay, so today, I want to focus on somebody that I will call Trouble. Okay, now this is a takeoff off this idiot's name. Okay, so I'm not going to say the full name. I'm just going to say Trouble. Okay, Trouble, I'm about to show you why you got blocked in case you're wondering. Okay, now this was in response to the video that I did talking about Jason Aldean's video, Try That in a Small Town. All right, so let's get into what Trouble had to say to me. All right, Trouble says, attention black folks. You can get rich on YouTube if you only cover racial subjects with a far right slant. There they go with the far right thing again. These guys, the far right is like the boogeyman to these people. They are so scared of the far right. Anything they don't understand has got to be far right. So they say you can get rich on YouTube if you only cover racial subjects with a far right slant. Cooning, there it is. There it is. I swear I can set my watch by these idiots. Cooning is at a premium right now. He filmed the video talking about Jason Aldean. He filmed the video just last week. LOL. That's obviously what she meant. The whole damn thing is shot at night with the flag hanging exactly in the spot the lynching happened. I don't care either way. Yeah, it seems like that. I don't care either way, but it's pretty clear why one would see issue with the song and video. His black fans are few and far between, so that's why it took so long to get to us. He's talking about why now they're all offended, because I made the point in my video that black people only jump through these hoops when the media tells you to do so. But this guy is making it up, talking about the black fans are few and far between. So I guess on the Chitlin circuit, when they were talking to each other, guess what Jason Aldean did? He made a racist video. Pass it on. So it took so long to get to him because of that. Okay. His black fans are few and far between, so that's why it took so long to get to us. Sundown towns are a thing. If you've seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. The media doesn't need to let most black people know what our experiences are. That in itself is a little side-eye worthy. Again, he makes the point again, cooning is at a valuable position right now. Okay, so this guy seems to think that I'm making a whole bunch of money. Listen, Trouble, why don't you go and look at my views on my videos and you see how much fucking money that I'm getting off of these videos, bro. Alright, number one, let's just get that out of the way because you seem to be very concerned with how much money that I'm making. I have a full-time job. This is just something that I do on the side. I don't have a lot of time for this because I'm also a single father, okay? If you must know these things, these are the things that I talk about. You must be new around here because I've been doing this for a long time. Everybody who watches my videos know this. I don't commit a whole lot of time to doing this. If I did, I'd be streaming at least twice a week, checking yo ass and people like you, okay? So let's get that out of the way. Now, as far as the cooning is concerned, this is one thing that you never hear me talking about. You never hear me calling anybody else a racial slur, but you're accusing me of being far right. You do realize that the word coon and cooning is actually a racial slur, right? It's funny how these people put that out there, but they're the first ones to say that. I never call anyone a coon. I never call anyone a nigger for that matter. Okay, you might have heard me use the word, but it's in a different type of context, all right? I never direct that at one person like that, okay? So that's not something that I do. All right, as far as the cooning and stuff like that is concerned and me appealing to the alt-right, I made this point on the other video. If you watched that video, which obviously you didn't, and if you did, I feel sorry for you because you have a problem with comprehension. Maybe you should get yourself evaluated. You heard me say that my primary concern would be the black babies, okay? I was talking about how I actually seen black babies who have been shot because my family is a law enforcement family. I've said this millions of times, but you notice how that's the one thing that people like this never bring up. They never bring up the point that I was talking about protecting the black neighborhoods and how we can do something for ourselves to increase our own self-esteem and protect our own families and our own children. This undoubtedly is something, once again, that appeals to the alt-right, isn't it? This is something that hardcore racists, they sign off on that. You know, that Mark with a C, he's really doing the work for us by calling for strong black families and protecting black babies. That's what that is. But you never see these guys actually talk to that point. I told you about deaths in the hood, okay? I was talking about innocent black people being killed and the culture of murder that we're getting through our music and how we can do better. But these people, that's one thing you're never going to hear them speak to. That's one thing they're never going to talk about. And why is that, guys? It's because of the point that I always make. Black people are so far up in the ass of white people. Have you ever talked to somebody directly? You're talking to them. You're looking them in the eye and they're looking over here. That's what it's like. That's what it's like to talk to most black people. You're trying to talk to them. Meanwhile, they're looking over here for the white people's response. That's what they're most concerned with more than anything. What do white people make about this? What are white people seeing? What are white people saying about us? But I'm talking to you. But they can't get that through their head. They can't escape that. They would be much more comfortable, I think, on the plantation. That way, they could have the white people looking at them, overlording them. That's one thing I've noticed on YouTube. I've noticed that I could talk about a subject which will only get something like 100, 200, 300 views, but you let that white guy talk about the same subject, 20K. And you know what? They worked hard for that. So there's no hatred there. I congratulate them on that. It's all about the algorithm after all. But I watch those videos as well. And when I go into the comment section, what do I see? I see a bunch of black people up and down. As a black person, I think this. As a black person, I think that. They love to get their truth and information from white people, and they have no use for somebody like me. I have to be the coon. Even though in my video, I said that I didn't have a problem with Jason Aldean and his song because protecting where you live is something you should be doing. And I dared any of you. I said, please come into the comment section and show me the song, the rap song, the pop song, where black people are talking about protecting where they live in love and looking out for one another. I said, that's the kind of thing I want to see. Of course, that's an alt-right message. You know what I'm saying? Like the actual concept of what he's saying in that video is no different than Tretch in what was it, Ghetto Bastard, Everything's Gonna Be All Right. At the end of that song, what does he say? If you're not from the ghetto, don't come to the ghetto. You wouldn't understand the ghetto, so stay out of the ghetto. He's basically saying, don't fuck around and you'll fuck around and find out in my neighborhood. Don't come here. All right. So basically, that's what this song is also saying. It's also saying, fuck around and find out. Why are you threatened by somebody saying, don't come up to me and punch me? Yes or no question. Are you the type of person who would sucker punch somebody in the street? Yes or no? Are you the type of person that would carjack somebody? Yes or no? Are you the type of person that would come into a convenience store and rob it? Yes or no? So why would you be, and I'm assuming the answer is no. If it's yes, well, then you got other problems. But I'm assuming the answer is no. So why would you be taking offense on behalf of criminals. Like, what do you go home and tell your son about this song, or your daughter? What do you tell your kids about this song? This song is offensive because we should have the right to sucker punch somebody in the street. They're so racist for saying that we shouldn't have that right. When Martin Luther King said, "I have a dream," what was he talking about? He was talking about, I have a dream for you to go and be able to commit crimes wherever you want to commit crimes. No, we're supposed to be better than that. But of course, I'm the coon for recognizing that. You're taking offense at somebody saying, don't come to my neighborhood committing crimes. That's what you're basically saying. You're taking offense because you want to go fuck with other people. Is that what this is? You know what I mean? So this is the point that I'm trying to make, guys. And once again, I say that you don't get blocked on my channel for disagreeing with me. All right, Trouble, you got blocked for, number one, saying that I cover racial subjects with a far right slant. Attention, black folks. All right, you're saying that cooning is at a premium right now. This is something that I'm doing. I'm selling my soul. All right, once again, check my views. You see that that's not what's happening. But unfortunately, this is what it is, guys. And I know some of you might take offense to the fact that I block people. You know, I've talked to people about this. Why do you have to block them? Well, listen, what you don't understand is I see my videos as something of a piece of me, like my legacy. Like after I'm gone, it'll still be here for people who know me to check it out. I don't want the points that I make, and most of you know that I talk with a lot of passion, and the points that I make are coming from my heart. Okay, it's something that I'm very, very sincere about. I really want to see some positive change in the community. I want to see us embrace our humanity. I want to see our children do better than what we did. This is something that means so much to me. So the last thing I need is somebody in my comment section misrepresenting my point. Some of them are there for that reason, by the way. I truly believe that. They're there to fuck up the point that I'm trying to make, to distract from that point, you know? And once I'm gone, these are the people who will come in and drop comments about how they're glad I'm gone, they're glad I'm dead. I've seen what happened to other creators when they do that, when they've tried to tell the truth. I saw that happen with David Carroll. I saw that happen with Kevin Samuels. All right, so when I see people come into my comment section and try to misrepresent my point and try to call me a coon and try to say that I'm pandering to the alt-right and things like that, I get rid of them. You're damn right I do. You know, it's not about just disagreeing with me. So, Trouble, this is my way of saying to you, just in case you're wondering, this is why you got blocked. All right, guys, that's it for episode 2. You can get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this. And as always, I thank you guys. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. And thanks again for those super thanks. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.